Wubba lubba dub. Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What's going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the fire on mouth, Governor Urban. And welcome back to another awesome fucking video, guys. Greatly do appreciate it, y'all. I really fucking do. And before I do dive in, I want to give a big shout out to all of you guys, my viewers, and all my subscribers for sticking around watching this shit. The reason why I fucking do is for all you guys, so yeah. And this is going to be part 45. Yes, this is going to be part 45 of our build of the 1 to 350th scale model of the DKM Bismarck by Revell Models, with detailing set by Pontos and paint by Scale Colors. In the last part, we were dealing with the signal flag bridge deck piece and the mast, and today we're going to be talking about how we fleshed out the ship, like fleshed out a lot of the detail. Well, most of the detail anyway. There's a little bit of detail I'm going to save for the next video for part 46. So without any fucking further ado, let's go ahead and fucking bring the beast made of steel into focus. Ta-da! Yeah. Pride of a nation, beast made of steel, Bismarck in motion, king of the ocean. He was made to rule the waves across the 7 seas. Yeah, can you believe it? She fucking looked good, don't she? Anyway, let's go ahead and dive on into this shit. I'll try to explain some of the things I've done, but I'm going to try to point out as much of the shit as I did. Let's go ahead and get on the bow section. I actually finished up the anchor piece, and see the anchor that's there. I cut the plastic piece that went here, but I cut off the end of it, kept it, and used the spare chain that I had from here, from my anchor chain, and I made up my own stopper chains and shit. Glued them to that piece fucking right there, and then glued them to the stopper pieces. I made that whole little unit assembly up myself. So that's fucking done. I did that myself. And you're probably wondering about these little metal pieces right here, and right here, and right here. Well, those are all the little components for the paravane cranes that hang out over the sides of the ship. I put them in their stowed position. And if you're wondering where I figured out where this shit was all fucking stowed at, it was because of this book right here, that book right there, Anatomy of the Ship Bismarck. A lot of the information, or a lot of the shit I did on this model was because of that fucking book. So I added that shit, because the way the Pontos instructions fucking wanted you to do them, they wanted you to rig these little bastards out, but I wanted to stow them. So anyway, at the same time, since I stowed them, the two forward paravanes were actually, the paravane crane arms were stowed on these breakwaters, one here and then one on the fucking other side. And as you can see, there are your cable reels, and there's a bunch of them all over the ship, but there's 2 here, and there's 2 more up here. And of course, if we look on this fucking side, there's 3 right there, and that's exactly the way they were supposed to be. And if we come back here, there is, of course, a fucking shadow because of this, the superstructure, but there's one here, one here, one fucking here, 2 more on that side, and of course there's several here, and of course there's one more up here, but I didn't have enough. So this one here is actually one from the kit. This is a kit provided part that I used and painted up. There's one right there. So if we go further back, there's other shit I've added too. The accommodation ladders, they were there's, you know, accommodation fucking ladder here. Then there's one here. And of course the top part of it, you know, the walkway right there. And the fucking other one was right there. And on the other side of the ship, I can try to fucking swing her around without hitting anything. The other one, if I can get it to focus, there we go. It's right there with its other part right there. And the other one, fucking right there with that right there. And as you can see, there's a reel there, a reel here. Of course, it's the 3 reels here, here, and here. And these are all out the ponto set. And of course, there's 2 more here and fucking right here too. Alright, since we're back here on the stern of the ship, we also have the paravane crane arm assemblies and stuff back here. That's for the rear sets that would hang over the side of the ship here. The struts are here and here, and there's also some locker boxes that were here. And there is a fire hose reel right here. It's actually quite a few fire hose reels and shit different places on the ship. Fucking different places, but there's a fire hose reel right there. If you guys can fucking see in there. And a bunch of, you know, ammo lockers and life vest lockers. Those are on there. Oh, and these life rafts. Yeah, those, a lot of them, some of them came out of the Revell kit. Like these ones up here forward. These ones up forward are from the Revell kit. And these back here, like these ones here, and the ones here, and there, and on the other fucking side there, those are all from the Pontos kit, except for the bottom ones. The bottoms are Revell, and the rest of them are the Pontos ones. And those are exactly the way they would have been located. If you look on the back side there, there's a short ladder, longer ladder, and the door on the back side of the aft fire control station. That is correct. That was added too. Like I said, there's a lot of shit I was adding on here. Of course, a lot of this shit I added a long time ago, but, you know, like these sub-carryable barrel containers, more ammo boxes, of course your staircases and all your railing. And speaking about your paravane cranes and shit here, when they're in their stowed positions, they're actually right here. There's one right there, and there's actually one right on the other side, right about right there, which I'll swing around and show you. And of course your boat davits, which this boat's not done yet, but I just have it there so you can fucking kind of see what it looks like. There, see? This is where the forward boats would sit. The davits would go here and here, but you have this little box, which is actually a periscope. Yes, that's a periscope. Fucking right there, and there's 2 little cable reels here and here. And of course your boat chocks here. Boat would sit right here, and the davits go up here like so. Of course you have your boat chocks here too. And of course, we also have a bunch more little pieces here too, like your hose reel. There's hose reels there. And of course the back of the doors are more edged out. They got more like 3D effect because there's pieces that lay on top of that to make that, you know, come out more. Those were added. Lots of shit. Tons and tons of little shit. Fucking added tons of shit. Now we'll fucking swing her ass back around again. And of course, as you probably could see, there's these little fuckers here. There's actually 14 of them, and they were orange. 2 up here, and there are 2 up here on each side. That's 6. And there's 1 on each side in this area here. That'd be 8. And of course, 2 here. That'd be 10. 2 up here. That'd be 12. Find 2 back here. That's 14. And they're in the same places on the other fucking side too. And there's that paravan crane arm in its stowed position right down, right there. That fucking went there as well. And of course, this little ladder that went up from here to there. And your searchlight, the little searchlight that went right there. Alright. Like I said, there's a lot of shit I've added. Tons and tons of shit. And of course, you know, your paravanes, which those were added on earlier. See, there's your boat chocks again. There's some right there. And there's some boat chocks right there. Of course, with your cable reels for your rope from your davits. And of course, the spots for your davits. And the other periscope on the other fucking side right there. And of course, you can see along on the bow. We'll get a good shot here, like, see. That'd be pretty cool to just imagine standing on the fucking bridge and seeing that view. That'd be fucking amazing. Of course, a lot of other shit on here too, you know. There was a little rod that came up from the bottom of the Admiral's Bridge. You can see it right there. That was there. There was something for like wires and shit. And of course, there's just, like I said, tons of little shit I've been adding on here. Tons and tons and tons of shit. And of course, as you come back here, more and more, and back here, I added the chains too, see? I added these chain stoppers and the chains to the stern and hooked them up to this capstan section right there. So there we go. There's a lot of other shit I've been doing too, like touch-up paint and other crap, but this is what I've been doing. Been fleshing out the ship. Now, in the next video, we're going to be talking about the railing. Oh, there's another detail I forgot too. These buoy markers. They're for like the anchors and stuff. And there was one on this side because it's red for port, and of course the green one for starboard. If I can get that to zoom in. Yeah, see, there's the red one, and then there's the green one. I put those on there too. But the next fucking part, we're going to be talking about the railing on the main deck level. I got that fucking laid on. We're going to be talking about the bow staff, and we're going to be talking about the stern staff, and finally we're going to be talking about the ship's searchlights, which I already have installed as well. I'll be explaining in detail how those fuckers were put together and built and shit. And there you go. So as you guys can fucking see, Bismarck is getting done. She's getting completed, nearly completed, but there's still quite a bit left that needs to be done. So we'll zoom out. There she is, guys. The beast made of steel. So, yeah. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed part 45 of the build. If you guys have any questions or comments about any of the shit I've been doing or whatever, hit that fucking subscribe button down below. Never miss a fucking video ever from yours truly ever again. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying that smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with all of you. God bless you all. Take care, stay safe, be yourselves. God and Jesus love you all very much, and catch you on a warm trade wind where the hell anyone knows. And let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden and Trump 2024, baby. Yeah.